Yeah, welcome to the open book, where truth don't hide, stories ride, and every chapter got that power. Turn the page, now you stepping in, where real ones talk and the fake pretend. From viral heat to deep convo, we write the truth, let the whole world know. This ain't just a channel, it's a movement. The open book, every story, every voice.
Good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome to the open book. This is your host, Lakeisha. I hope everyone is having a terrific and thankful Thursday. Okay, it is a beautiful day here. And I stayed up late last night watching some lives, and y'all, this morning I was struggling. Okay. I was struggling. Nevertheless, I think I'm a little more awake now. I had stopped and got me like a little caffeine this morning a while ago. So it was some things that I wanted to touch on earlier in the day today, because I know this evening we have our Encouraging Word Thursday. If you have not tuned in to that, we have it every Thursday night from 7:30. I think we start usually around 7:20, 7:30 until about 8:30. So make sure you tap in tonight. But y'all, we have some things to catch up on. Okay. We last night, if you did not watch last night's live, make sure you catch that replay. Polo, the content creator Polo, has shared more receipts. Okay. Last night, he talked about how the Papa John's video that everyone has been discussing, um, where they saw Dro inside of there, was fake. And I'm actually going to show you all the video. Okay. And then he also discussed how Lulu and Dro did check into the Fairfield Inn and Suites there in Gainesville, Florida. Okay. Now, the room was in Lulu's name. When she went in to check into the hotel, she was trying to use Dro's card, but they would not allow her to use his card. Now, at that point, I don't know if Dro went in and used his own card or someone posing to be Dro. I don't know. That part, we haven't gotten deep into that. Also, he said that the homeless man is real. Okay, there has been talks of a homeless man being there under the bridge, and he stated that that homeless man is real, and he shared video footage of the homeless man. Now, we can't hear any audio, but the pizza box, the wings, okay, and the homeless man are in this video. All right, so we're gonna look at some of that, and then towards another thing I wanted to look at too during this live is some moments leading up to Dro's death. There's a video that we're about to watch in a second that he did weeks before he was unalive. Also in November, okay, he spent time at Capitol Grill restaurant with Lulu, his mom, and some more family members. So I want us to just look at the interactions, the thing here, some of the things being said, and kind of see, did we pick up on anything from that video footage? Okay. And then towards the end, for those of you who have not seen, there was a video with Jason and Jamar, Dro's friend, that I don't want to show the whole thing because it's long, but I did want to show a snippet of that, of where he's also discussing what took place that day. Okay. All right. So let me see who we have here so far. Make sure you tap that like button. It is for free. Also, if you would like to support the channel, you're welcome to send a super sticker, super chat. My Cashapp is scrolling, or buy a coffee, and the mods will place that link into the chat. Okay. Hey, Miss Elaine is in the building. Thank you so much for joining, and thank you for being first in the building. Hey, Monica, welcome. Thank you for joining. Nikki is in the building. Welcome. Monica said, glad I'm able to catch another live on this good old off day. Come on now, off day. Look, I can't wait. Tomorrow I'll have 4 days. Well, Sunday, I get up early. But the kids are out of school tomorrow and Monday, so I can sleep in. Okay. I needed that this morning, but hey, I'll take it. I'll take it. Hey, Dreamy Girl. Hey, sis. Thank you for joining. Dreamy Girl's in the building. Royalty Queen, welcome. Hi, Paris Channel. Is it Paris Channel or Paris Chanel? Okay, come on now. Hey, Kay Brown, welcome, sis. Thank you for joining. And Dreamy Girl has just placed the various ways that you are able to support the channel if you would like. However, the like button is for free. Okay, come on now. Hit that like button. Hey, Natasha, welcome. Aries One is in the building. Thank you for joining. Welcome to Queen's Den, Golden Girl. Okay, come on, Miss Essie. Where have you been? Welcome. Hi, Lakeisha. Thank you for joining. All right, so we're going to get into it, y'all, because we have, quite a bit to go over. So the first thing I want to show is a video that Dro did on December 2nd. Okay, December 2nd. Now, y'all, in this video, I want y'all to pay attention to the tone used. And sometimes we have to read between the lines. Do you think he was talking about anyone specifically in this video? Had something happen even as early as December? Okay, sometimes you got to go back and then work your way forward. Let me go ahead and share this video. Welcome everyone coming on in. Nina, thank you so much.
I ain't gonna lie, I'm taking everything personal now. You feel what I'm saying? You don't want me handling you like that, don't handle me like that. You feel what I'm saying? You don't want me to play with you like that, don't play with me like that. You feel what I'm saying? And that's really what I'm finna set them boundaries at. Like a motherfucker I think you supposed to spare them, but they ain't spared you now time. You feel what I'm saying? Motherfuckers will think that you supposed to look out for them when they ain't never looked out for you. Like, nah. This ain't how this shit go. We playing your game. You feel what I'm saying? I ain't finna be the bigger person. I'm tired of being the bigger person.
Now he's saying sometimes you look out for people, but they're not looking out for you. And he said that he was tired of being the bigger person.
Tired of always, trying to put shit to the side or push what I feel to the side to try to keep the peace. You don't bring me peace, I ain't got no peace for you.
Uh-oh. So it seemed like his peace was being bothered. Okay. He said, if you're not bringing me peace, I'm not bringing you peace. Okay. So there seemed to have been, even in this short video, some type of tension between him and someone. We don't know who that someone could possibly, I'm saying possibly be. Okay. Let's continue.
Feel me? I'm gonna play with you. You feel me? That's really why I'm at with it. And when I say I'm paying, taking everything personal, I'm taking shit to the furthest extent. I ain't sparing nobody. Motherfucker ain't sparing me. I ain't sparing nobody. Morning motivational drill shit is what it is. I ain't gonna lie, I'm taking everything personal now. You feel what I'm saying? You don't want me handling you like that, don't handle me like that. You feel what I'm saying? You don't want me to play with you like that, don't play with me like that. You feel what I'm saying? And that's really what I'm finna set them boundaries at. Like a motherfucker I think you supposed to spare them, but they ain't spared you now time. You feel what I'm saying? Motherfuckers will think that you supposed to look out for them when they ain't never looked out for you. Like, nah. This ain't how this shit go. We playing your game. You feel what I'm saying? I ain't finna be the bigger person. I'm tired of being the bigger person. I'm always tired of always, trying to put shit to the side or push what I feel to the side to try to keep the peace. You don't bring me peace, I ain't got no peace for you. You play with me, I'm gonna play with you. You feel me? That's really why I'm at with it. And when I say I'm taking everything personal, I'm taking shit to the furthest extent. I ain't sparing nobody. Motherfucker ain't sparing me. I ain't sparing nobody.
He said, I ain't sparing nobody. Y'all ain't sparing me. I ain't sparing nobody. He also talked about setting up boundaries. And Dro did these morning motivations on his different platforms. Okay. And, sometimes when you're giving motivation, you do speak from personal experiences in trying to help motivate others. But those are some things that stood out to me. Hey, Erica. Hey, T. Smith. Welcome, sis. Okay, those were some things that stood out. He was talking about setting boundaries. He was also talking about peace being disturbed. Okay. He also talked about someone didn't spare him and he's not sparing no one. Okay. Now, these types of things, y'all, depending on what it is, okay, could be very big. Even in the Romika Meeks case, um, there was even a part, that it was alleged that Romika, and she had even written this in one of her posts, that to her baby's daddy, Carlos, that she was going to eat him up, start eating him up. Okay. Then it came out later that allegedly she was going to start telling on some things that were taking place. Okay. Um, those could even point to possible motives for a person or people to want to unalive someone. Okay. Depending on what's going on behind the scenes. A lot of times people don't outright say things, but if you sometimes read between the lines, some people will say little clues or give you an indicator that something else is going on. Now, I don't know for sure in Dro's case if he had tension or beef with someone, but in this particular video, definitely seemed like there was some tension between him and some type of other party or parties. Okay. Paris said, looks like tension were pretty high that day, in my opinion. Exactly. In my opinion, too. Yes, Erica, I hate that it happened as well. Hey, Ebony Rose, welcome, sis. It seems like he was fed up with someone's behavior towards him. Right, Aries one. I picked up on that as well. Okay. Even from if we think about the other videos where he's this jovial young man and we could hear his laughter. He had like an infectious laughter. Um, in this particular video, he was about business. He looked like he was fed up. This was December, y'all. December 2nd, at the beginning of the month, that he was unalive. This was the same month. Okay. Hey, Tay T, good morning. Hey, Bam Bam. Yes, Erica. Okay. And I noticed, y'all, even with both of these cases, there are some parallels. Okay. We can definitely see some parallels between both cases. Hey, Shelly. Hey, sis. So I wanted to show y'all that one and kind of get y'all started. Now, I do want to pull up next, speaking about going backwards. There was a birthday dinner for Dro's mom a month before he was unalive, y'all. A month, exactly to the T, a month. Not on the same date, but this was November 30th. Okay, let me pull that up. And I want y'all to pay attention to things that were said, body language, interactions. This was my first time seeing these videos. Okay, my very first time. Okay. Make sure y'all tap that like button. It is for free. Okay, so here is a picture. And y'all, I did not realize this was his mother. How am I so late? She looked totally different on this picture than I've seen her before. But this was a picture of Dro and his mom at that birthday dinner, okay, at Capitol Grill.
We love you, mommy. Happy birthday. Wasn't here last week to celebrate you, but you know we're gonna celebrate you. We love you so much. So much. Don't forget that.
That was a good combination.
It was. You did your thing with that.
With the cupcakes.
All the cupcakes,
Yeah,
yeah.
the guy was saying that. I was like, yeah, that's a good.
We love you, mommy. Happy birthday. Wasn't here last week to celebrate you, but you know we're gonna celebrate you. We love you so much. So much. Don't forget that.
I'm sitting at home actually.
It was. You did your thing with that.
With the cupcakes.
All the cupcakes,
Yeah,
yeah.
the guy was saying that. I was like, yeah, that's what
Okay.
We love you, mommy.
Now,
Happy birthday.
it seems like on this one, he was basically saying that he missed her birthday, but he was trying to make it up to her. Yeah, much better pick, Bam Bam. Okay. It also appears something I heard was that Lulu was the one getting the cupcakes, setting up the balloons, and getting all of that for his mom. Okay. Now, those types of things can also point to the relationship between the two. Okay. Because we don't see too many videos with the interactions between them. But in this particular one, it does show that they had some type of relationship or a bond that they're doing all of this, trying to, go all out for his mom. Okay. And that was my first time actually seeing this video. So let's continue. Okay, this was a picture of his mom, and I don't know if those are sisters, but some other family members afterwards. That's
Mom, you look so good. Let me see you again. You look so good. Look at mommy, y'all. Y'all got one little girl messed up. All right. Everybody pull a spin on up about her. Look at Kill always in the cut. I love you, babe. I love you too. For sure. Thank you, babe. Again for everything. For real. Mom, you look so good. Dang, you look so good. Let me help you out. 954, let's run it. Thank you, babe. That's too close? For sure. That's, are we here? Oh, it's somebody.
Mom, you look so pretty.
You do. I swear you do.
He was very complimentary. Hey, Ashley Chats is Ashley MF in Chats. Okay. Is in the building. Welcome, sis. Thank you so much for joining. Okay, so y'all, just from hearing him, he was very complimentary. Even with Lulu, okay, and he was doing that with his mom. It seems like he wanted to please them, okay. He wanted to go all out, put a smile on their face, and please them. And even in this, he kept thanking Lulu. Now, he was talking. It seemed like, his mom, I don't know if she was a little uncomfortable, didn't want to be recorded or what. She was smiling. The rest of the family just kind of seemed a little quiet. Let's see, Dro has such a beautiful soul and showed so much love. Exactly, he did. He definitely did. You could feel it in his videos. When they were walking in
You look so good, baby.
Thank you, baby.
You look so fucking good. Bam. Now you look good. Mommy, we love you so much. So much.
There's another picture of his mom. And I thought it was, hold on.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, my mommy. Happy birthday to you. Oh, there. We love you so much, mommy. I love you guys. My mama got all her people here. Fucking to mine. That's
These verses are going too fast.
that's for me and Lou.
Yes.
Oh man. Pissy know what it is too. She was on the phone.
I watched it to my opening.
Exactly.
Okay, he was giving her a gift. Shout out to Ashley for the super chat and for being a sponsor for today's live. She said, happy Thursday. Okay, cheers to the goal. Thank you so much, Ashley. Salute to Miss Parker. Miss Parker. Thank you so much for tapping in and joining on this morning. Okay, so he was purchasing his mom beautiful bag. Oh my gosh, I love that purse.
Happy birthday to you. Round two.
Happy birthday.
To
All
you.
right.
It's something you needed and it's something you wanted. Okay then. Business woman.
Business woman Renee.
You feel what I'm saying? Y'all better tap into the tax prompt.
All right.
Exactly. Okay then. Auntie, what's around the corner, Auntie? Okay then.
I need all the income credit and everything.
All that. We trapping out the HP for they tomorrow.
The man you
She know her daughter's got her. She ain't worried about nothing. Alright. Exactly. Don't call me. Cause you'll be there all night trying to figure it out. Let me see it, man.
I don't know who that is.
Auntie done drop that package out. Hold on, turn around, mommy. You know Auntie done drop that back out. Okay then. What she get, Auntie?
money.
Okay then. Big double. For each of mine. Yes, sir. Classy. Big classy gift. Okay then. Auntie, we appreciate you. For real, for real. Auntie chew her food. Auntie, what you say?
And I'm still eating.
Auntie's so funny, bro. Tight shit.
He was so happy. That's Dro at the end with Lulu right there on side of him, and then his mom is right there in the front. I don't know.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear mommy. Happy birthday to you. We love you, mommy. Okay. Happy birthday
Okay.
to
Now
you.
Lulu in the closet.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear mom.
Lulu, I think is the one he was saying responsible for getting all the cake and so forth for his mom that day. Y'all, and can you imagine, like, she might want to like keep this recording forever because this was the last birthday that he sang to his mom. I was like, wow.
For the birthday. Birthday. For the birthday.
Y'all been locked in.
Been locked in.
Bro, I remember we used to be at with Dixie with y'all. Remember at with Dixie on 441? Hey, like.
And one thing we always say to each other, we ain't got to hang out every day.
But when y'all catch up, y'all catch up.
Always told you, when we say best friends don't hang out every day.
Yeah.
Best friends are there when it
Matter the most. What I always tell you, Auntie, you always there win? Okay then. Look.
Wow. Okay, so I wanted to kind of go through that and see were there some things that were said that stood out, body language, because that was his last time at spending his mom's birthday with her. And Lulu was there, and it seemed like, she got along with the mom, even in this part, and was doing, helping him get things together for his mom and so forth. Hey, Diane, welcome. Let's see. He didn't deserve what happened to him. It's so sad. Right. Hey, Beauty by Reesby. Yep, he does. He keeps a big smile. No, I think that was another Auntie Connect. And he was the loudest one showing love. He most definitely didn't deserve what happened to him. I agree. And you know what? He did that a lot, y'all. Like, even in the videos with him and Lulu, he expressed himself and really showed or told people, really, that he loved them. He was big on that. Some people, you don't hear them say that a lot. Some they'll just show through actions, but he was big on showing and saying it. I picked up on that. He was big on that. Hey, Aaron. All right, so y'all, let's get into this other video that I wanted to show y'all. Now, it's like an AI video, but it has the part of that Papa John's video. Um, oh, okay, Connect. Part of that Papa John's video that I wanted y'all to see. This was my first time seeing it this morning when I saw it first on Polo's page, but then I was able to go and find the whole video. Well, y'all, I don't know why people thought that was Papa John. I was like, no, wait a minute. Okay, because that didn't even look like Papa John's. Let me go ahead and pull this video up.
They drove to a nearby hotel and checked in there. This is where the timeline becomes extremely important.
Hey, Stacey.
Hotel security cameras captured Tyrone walking into the lobby. The footage shows him standing, moving normally, checking in without any issues. His aunt Natasha confirmed this after speaking with investigators. She said Tyrone appeared fine and unharmed at the hotel.
Now, the hotel, for those of you who are just coming in or you may not have known from last night, Polo broke the news that the hotel that they checked into was the Fairfield Inn and Suites Hotel there in Gainesville, Florida. Okay. Now, the room was in Lulu's name. When they got there to check in, allegedly, she was trying to use Dro's card, but the hotel wasn't going for that. And ended up, I don't know if at this point, I don't really know, the whole part of did he go in at that point and pay? I don't know. But however, at a hotel, they have cameras everywhere. So if there was definitely camera footage on that lobby, the detectives would have that. Because if they know which hotel, they can go and get access to that information during this ongoing investigation. Oh, okay. Got you, Erica. Okay, make sure y'all tap the like button. It is for free. And then one other thing was, although this is an ongoing investigation, many people have brought up the fact that, would it be possible for the Davis family to get an independent, their own private investigator? And so Auntie Natasha, the other night on her live, she stated that they would love to do that. However, it does take money, okay, for them to do that. So it's just probably a matter of funding to get that. And I did see some people in the chat, Polo's chat last night, that were saying, if that would be good for supporters to try to get together and see if we could possibly fund them getting an independent, investigation. So I just want to put that out there. That was stated. Hey, Real Talk No Chaser is in the building. Welcome. Thank you for joining.
No injuries, no limping, no signs of distress. He was completely okay. After checking into the hotel, Tyrone and Kiara left together. They got into the car and drove to a Papa John's pizza restaurant.
Watch this show.
According to investigators, this Papa John's is less than 10 minutes away from the bridge where Tyrone would later be found.
Yes.
Again, security cameras were rolling. The footage from Papa John's shows Tyrone walking into the restaurant. He orders pizza and wings. He's seen standing at the counter, waiting for his food. He appears well. Not in distress, not injured, just a man picking up dinner. He leaves the restaurant carrying the food. Everything looks normal. Aunt Natasha said it during one of her live videos, and it's worth repeating. Tyrone went to the hotel and was caught on camera. He went to Papa John.
Okay, now look at this.
Again, security cameras were rolling.
They are.
The footage from Papa John's shows Tyrone walking into the restaurant. He orders pizza and wings.
Okay, now what happened was on this particular video, okay, this is something that Polo brought out last night. Now, this video in and of itself is an AI type of video, the whole video, right? What happened was with AI, this particular video that's embedded into this video, this was from 3 years ago, okay, with Dro standing right here. Polo stated that this was at a game that they went to, and this was the concession stand at that game. Because if you notice from the Papa John's view when they did the outside camera part, y'all, it doesn't even look like this. Even the menu itself, okay, that's not a Papa John's menu. So that in itself. Now, also, if people would have thought that this was real, because I would have been questioning, well, who are the other people with him? Okay, I had never seen this video. This is my first time seeing it today. And I was like, well, that doesn't even look like a Papa John's. And I would have been like, who are those people, the other guys with him, if it was only supposed to be him and Lulu? Because it looked like they all kind of standing around together. Uh-oh, Erica clock it. Let me go back and rewind. She said it's 2 phones in his hand. Okay, he was known for having, on that particular day, 3. Okay, 2 of them still missing. Uh-oh. Still wondering what happened to the phones. Shy, let me rewind that a little. You said it's 2 phones in the hand. Now, y'all see the difference from the outside? Okay, this is a Papa John's right here. But when you go into the video part, they added the video, but that's not from Papa John's.
According to investigators, this Papa John's is less than 10 minutes away from the bridge where Tyrone would later be found. Again, security cameras were rolling. The footage from Papa John's shows Tyrone walking into the restaurant. He orders pizza and wings. He's seen standing at the counter, waiting for his food. He appears well.
Oh, that's 1 phone right there. Oh, got it. So even on that day, he had 2 phones. You gotta clock it. Man. See, every time you watch something over and over, y'all, you see something different. Now, see, this morning, I didn't see the 2 phones. Okay, so we know even on this particular day, he had 2. Now, that particular day, he was supposedly he had 3, and 1 was left by him. That's most definitely not Papa John. Somebody said that's Papa. That's Popeyes. It don't even look like Popeyes to me. Okay. Yes, he had 3 phones that day. Yeah, where are the phones, Lulu? And that's not the clothes he had on that day. Exactly. That part. Stacy, details. Okay. Did they undress him before dumping Dro under the bridge? No. This is not the day, okay, in this video. This was an older video 3 days ago. Okay, Lady Nell said, I don't care what kind of birthday balloons you buy me, nor about dinner plans that you made for me. Baby, my loyalty will always be to my kids over anyone that you are in a relationship with. Clock that. Okay, I know that's right. Hello. Hey, Katisa, welcome. Thank you for joining, sis. She said, crazy work using AI. He has 3 phones. Lulu has his other phones. Yes. Well, I ain't going to say yes for sure. We're going to say allegedly. When I first saw this video, I didn't really look at it. But then I look again and I saw the menu. Right. Oh, his mom had 2 phones too, Nina? Interesting.
Not in distress,
Wow.
not injured. Just a man picking up dinner. He leaves the restaurant
Lulu on
carrying
the phone,
the food.
y'all. Wait a
Everything
second. Did y'all see? Look at here now. The closer I look at this, look at the one in his right hand, y'all. Lulu's on the phone. Let me rewind this on. Look at the one in his right hand.
Tyrone walking into the restaurant. He orders pizza and wings. He's seen standing at the counter, waiting for his food. He appears well. Not in distress, not injured. Just a man picking up dinner. He leaves the restaurant carrying the food. Everything looks normal. Aunt Natasha said it during one of her live videos, and it's worth repeating. Tyrone went to the hotel and was caught on camera. He went to Papa John's and was caught on camera. And in both places, everything was working fine.
Is that 2
All
in the left?
bones. All limbs.
Yeah.
Nothing was broken.
Hold up.
Nothing was
I
fractured
thought
in
that
his
was
head.
one big phone. That's a good point. In the left hand, y'all, that is 2 phones.
Was caught on camera. And in both places.
Look. Oh my goodness. That is 3 phones. Thank you, India. Y'all, I thought that was one, like, one of those thick phones, But when you slow it down, it is two phones in his left hand. Even on this day, he had three phones. Wow. Oh my goodness. So two phones on the left, one phone in the right. So it's three phones. In this video, they said it was 3 years ago. But even 3 years ago, he had three phones. Lulu, girl, where's this man other two phones? Why was it not three phones on the side of the road? I did not pay attention that it was two. That's two phones right there. Okay.
Everything was working fine. All bones, all limbs. Nothing was broken. Nothing was fractured in his head. He was perfectly fine. But here's what makes this so disturbing. Papa John's and the bridge where Tyrone was found are less than 10 minutes apart. That means in the short drive from the restaurant to that bridge, something happened.
You're welcome.
Something violent. Something that left Tyrone with a fractured skull and fatal head trauma. Aunt Natasha believes the argument that started at the cabin continued in the car. She said Kiara was still upset, still going at him, and by the time they left Papa John's with the food, the tension between them hadn't gone away. She said that between Papa John's and the bridge, something had to happen. And she's right. Because less than 10 minutes after Tyrone walked out of that restaurant, healthy and unharmed, he was found lying in the road under a bridge, unconscious, bleeding from the head, dying. The pizza and wings he just bought were scattered on the ground around him. Everything was fine. No injuries. No nothing. But in less than 10 minutes, Tyrone Davis Jr. would be found dying under a bridge. So what happened in those 10 minutes? That's the question everyone is asking. And the only person who knows the answer isn't talking. Now, what I'm about to tell you next is where this case gets truly disturbing. But first, I need to ask you something. If you're finding this case as troubling as I am, show your support by hitting that like button right now. It helps us bring attention to cases like Tyrone's that deserve justice. It pushes this story to more people who need to hear it. And I want to hear from you. What do you think happened in those 10 minutes? Drop your theories in the comment.
Okay, so what I want to do right quick, I'm going to stop sharing that. And I want to share the short video. And I'm coming back, but I want to pause like when this video talks about something, show you the receipt that Polo had dropped, because there is a video and someone put in the comments that they believe that it may have come from when the Davis family went there and they were walking around. They did the not a protest, but had the signs out on the bridge and asking questions. Well, in this particular video, it looked like she had an orange, Mrs. C, not the red. That looked like she had on like an orange sweater dress or something. The homeless man is in this video as well. Now, we can't hear audio, but you'll be able to see that they had pictures of the pizza, the wings, and someone was out there talking to the homeless man. I'm going to mute it because he has music playing behind it. And I already know that video with Dro had music earlier. So YouTube gonna probably hit me for that one. So on this one, I'm gonna hit play, but it is muted. Okay. Okay, that's the pizza box. And those are the wings, y'all. It was the wings that had the little container, and you could get your ranch over on the side. Okay. And right here, it shows chicken box. It was a 6-piece. Okay, looks like honey. Is that the honey kind? I'm trying to read it. Child, it's kind of hard to read that. Okay. It had a ranch cup up in there. There's the homeless man. Allegedly, he was there. And some people were there talking to him, trying to get some answers. Wow. Mm-mm-mm. Let's see. Erica say, do we know it was really 10 minutes? I think it was longer than 10 minutes. He's saying that it was 10 minutes in distance, pretty much from the bridge to the Papa John's. Hey, Philly Girl Juice. Welcome, sis. Coco said I just hit the like button. Yay! Thank you, Coco. She said, who else can say that? Make sure y'all tap that like button. Okay. Stacy said, oh, also, what happened to his Stacy? Can we clock that? Because the things that we are hearing that Dro had on him most of the time, I'm hoping that they're in evidence somewhere. And if not, where are they? Because I was wondering too. Okay, they said that he carried two on him for safety. Okay, so where are the two? In his video at the cabin, he thanked Lulu for his new pow pow. And he said, yeah, because I got my other two. Yeah, because I got my other two with me. Okay, what? So wait a minute. That's three. Come on now. We better clock that. Where are the other pow pows? Where are all of them? Were they admitted into some evidence? Like, that's a very good question. Lulu could have been one of the 911 callers and lied and said he was hit by a sedan. That's why she got rid of his phones. Oh, allegedly. That's a good theory. Did the homeless? No. They were asking the homeless man, did he see something that night? Because allegedly he was there when Dro's body was out there as well. So they're asking him questions. Did he see something that day? Let's see. This chick had the love that most women will never see. She's going to pay for what she did. You mean to tell me that the chicken was still there days later and the homeless man didn't eat it? Wait a minute, Jazzy. You know what? I was wondering about this part also. I have questions because I don't know at what point this was taken. It was someone in the comments that they were saying that it could have been when they got there, but it could have been the same day. I don't really know who these people are, but someone got access to this video and had recorded this video. Okay, so I don't know. It's a good point. Could have been the same day. Oh, Coco. You know what, Coco? Okay. I'm thinking it's a lady's name. Coco said, I'm all men. My apologies, Coco. I can't see the picture. Lord, I got glasses on too. Lulu needs to go and tell the truth. Okay. Right. That would have been three. So where are the three? Okay. He likes the number three phones and three pew-pews. Okay. She doesn't have to tell the truth because it's going to come out. Right. Hi, Fantasy. Goodness, I have to sleep because I work graveyard. I'm sitting here catching up on the live yesterday, and here you are, open book with more info. She said, honey, I'm all tuned in. Welcome. Thank you so much. Yeah, it's mind-blowing. So this is a good point. That's my wondering on this. When was this video recorded? Because ain't no way a couple of days the wings and things would still be out there. And the homeless man, you said didn't eat them, but period. I don't think some wings would just be on side of the freeway like that. So I don't know, y'all. That's a good question. Who recorded this video? I don't even know who the people are that's asking questions in this video to the homeless man. But someone got there and had recorded the pizza box, the wings, and all of that. So they are pulling phone forensics, hopefully. Hopefully so. No, because they didn't get there the same day. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They did it. So I don't know who those people would be. That's a good question, though. Someone seen everything. Ooh, I would love to know what the homeless man. I want to know too. What was he telling them? And then did he make a statement, y'all, to the police? You see what I'm saying? As a witness, did he make a statement? Looking like the edible that edible. Come on now, right? I don't know. That's a good. You got me thinking. That's a good point. Wow. Okay, let's get back to the other video. Oh shoot! Did I just do that?
Cameras were rolling. The footage from Papa John's shows Tyrone walking into, and I want to hear from you. What do you think happened in those 10 minutes? Drop your theories in the comments. I read every single one, and I want to know what you're thinking.
Yes, he just dropped
Now,
that thing.
let's get into what happened under that bridge.
Receipts.
After leaving Papa John's, Tyrone and Kiara got into the car and started driving. According to Kiara, they were arguing during the drive. She claims that Tyrone asked her to let him out of the car so he could cool off. She says she pulled over to let him out. But her story about how she pulled over has changed. In some versions, she says the car was at a full stop. In others, she claims she was still moving at around 25 miles per hour. Kiara says that after letting Tyrone out, she drove for about 5 minutes to a gas station. When she got there, she saw emergency vehicles in the area. That's when she says she turned around and went back. And that's when she found out Tyrone was hurt. But there's another witness, someone who saw what happened under that bridge. A homeless man was living under the same bridge where Tyrone was found. He later told people that he saw Tyrone stumbling and falling. He said Tyrone staggered for a moment and then collapsed. The pizza box and wings that Tyrone had just picked up, they flew out of the box and scattered across the ground. Sometime between 2 and 5 in the afternoon, passers-by discovered Tyrone lying in the roadway. A nurse and a couple were driving by when they saw him. He was unresponsive. Blood was coming from his head. At that moment, no one knew who he was. He had no identification on him, no wallet, no driver's license, nothing with his name. He was a John Doe. But here's what makes this even stranger. Tyrone always carried 3 phones with him. Always. His family confirmed this. He also always carried 2 guns for protection, and of course his wallet. So where were they? None of those items were found at the scene. No phones, no guns, no wallet, no ID.
Phone was found.
Later, investigators confirmed that all of these items were still inside Kiara's Infiniti truck. So if Tyrone got out of the car to cool off, why didn't he take anything with him? Why would he leave without his phone, without his wallet, without any way to contact anyone or identify himself? The 911 dispatch report.
And that's a very good point. You know, being that he always carried certain things, and then he's in this territory that's not where he's from, you know, you're not just about to just get out of a car with no phone, no way to call someone to come pick you up. Okay. Your pals, you know, they're not around you. So that's suspicious in itself. And then Erica brought up a good point. She said she's lying, her truck can't open the door without stopping, like a full stop. So she would have had to have stopped for the door to open. So at that moment, was he kicked out? Okay. Or did he get out? And we know that that's not the case. Let me stop sharing for a second. She said, that's how my husband's car is. You have to stop, put the car in park, then the doors will unlock. Yes. Hi, Miss Williams. Yes, some cars are like that. That's a good point. They took the 2 phones because of the bank account and the YouTube. I heard that too, Miss C. Porter, that could have been a possible way that she could have transferred the funds. And that's to be told. They could subpoena, you know, those phone records to see what happened and the activity on there. Even if you try to delete something, y'all, they can still track that. Hey, Patrice, They can still track that.
Adds another layer to this story. According to the report, a passing driver called in saying they saw a pedestrian get hit by a sedan. The caller didn't just drive by. This Good Samaritan stopped their own vehicle and used it to block traffic. They did this to protect Tyrone's body from being hit by other cars while they waited for help to arrive. The location where Tyrone was found is important. It's on Southwest Archer Road near the I-75 underpass in Gainesville, Florida. People who live in the area say this road is very dangerous. They say homeless people often walk in the middle of the street and accidents happen. But this wasn't an accident.
Y'all, and yesterday I was on Royal D's platform and we were talking, she was talking about a different case, but somehow we just kind of started talking about a little of this as well. And we were talking about the bridge and over there on that, that road. Y'all, someone from this location or this area, they said that particular street is always busy. And they said that someone's bones were found one time. I said, wait a second. We finding people's bones on side of the road, on side of the road. What kind of place is this? It could be, y'all, knowing all of that, it could have been strategic that his body was placed, or hey, they want to say he got out the car, rolled out, thrown out the car at this particular location. Okay. Like, why here? Now, there are cameras, even on freeways. That's what people don't understand. Okay. And even at this location, it could have possibly been a camera on the freeway that could capture a photo, okay, of a car. And something that keeps coming up, and I want to know too, who was in that red car? Okay, who was in the car that pulled up right before the couple pulled up? And people were saying that, now that a lot more has come out, the couple that, the two witnesses, to show them Jason's picture to see if by chance they saw anyone around that looked like that. Because let me tell you this, on that particular day, y'all, when all of this was going down, they did not count on two witnesses popping up and going live and talking to the family. That part would not have been a part of a plan. Okay, so now in hindsight, after things come out, then show them some pictures. Okay, this is something that the investigators hopefully gonna do. Okay, of people you're now hearing as possible participants in this crime. Show pictures of his mom. I'm not saying she was there, but hey, everybody. I heard on Gigi's panel one night, the lady said, everybody's a suspect. I said, I know that's right. With this case, child, you don't know who to trust. Okay, show them some pictures now of people that could have possibly been there. She sent the phone to she sent the money to a burner phone, not her. Oh, yeah, I doubt if she would have just sent it directly. Yeah. Mm-hmm. It's so sad. Tyrone recorded everything. He probably got the crime. That's what I'm saying, Erica. And that is another parallel to what I was saying with the Romika case. Because Romika kept a lot of videos of when her and Carlos would get into it. Okay, just like he tried to record things, she had her phone and was recording stuff too. And so Dro was a content creator for one, and always had his phones. As we could tell, even 3 years ago, he had those 3 phones. Okay. Now fast forward to this particular day. Now, one phone was left by him, but it's suspicious that he didn't have his other phones. Is it possible that while they were in the vehicle, that at some point in time, one of those phones caught something? Or during the moments leading up to the crime? Is that why the phones were taken? And also, were the weapons, because see, I was thinking this part as well. Okay. I have no proof of it. It's just my thought process. Sometimes I just think aloud. For him to jump out of a vehicle, if that's what they're gonna go with, that story, right? Was there a reason that he was trying to jump out and get out of there? Was he coerced? Was there a weapon pointing at him? We don't know. Only Lulu knows. And if there was someone else in that vehicle during that time that could answer that particular question, because I find it odd that those guns are not around and the two phones are gone. She said, that's the question I have. Right, Shelly? Right. We're wondering, it's still a lot to be answered, although we're getting some puzzle pieces putting together. And I know that this ongoing investigation, y'all, this is just what we do. We all come out, we talk about it, and so forth. Sometimes we own it more than these investigators. Okay. There's always someone watching. Clock it, Missy Lane. There's always bones being found on the freeways and overpasses around here. What? Freaked me out when I moved down here. Oh my goodness. And I didn't know that until yesterday. I wonder what color was the sister boy. Clock that, Miss C. Porter. Okay, because see, we just learned yesterday about that. That allegedly, I'm going to say allegedly, but, Polo said that they drove down there. Miss Renee, the sister, and Jason drove to Gainesville in the sister's baby's daddy's car. Baby, where is y'all cars? So none of y'all had a car to use. Why y'all using the baby daddy car? Now, if something goes on, that stuff gonna trace back to him. Okay. Like, where y'all cars at? It's so sad that he gave all of that love to people who didn't appreciate it. Right. Hey, new to you. So, salutations. If the homeless encampment near the bridge has an embankment slope, how did the homeless person see Dro in the road and didn't take the $15? Strange. Right. A lot of people were wondering about the $15. And y'all, sometimes though, I will say this. Sometimes some people, they're scared. Just because they're homeless, I'm not gonna say all homeless people will just take money. You see what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to group them into, oh, every homeless person gonna eat something that they see on the ground, or every homeless person, if they see some money by a person, they just gonna go take it. I mean, I don't want to generalize them like that. Some people get scared because they don't know if you're trying to set them up or what. That would look weird. You got a whole man out here, okay, and he has a phone on top of some money and some wings by him. I would be a little cautious too. That's not the norm. Okay. I don't care if I'm homeless or not. What's going on out here? Okay. No. So I don't want to group people and say that everybody that's homeless would have taken it. I don't want to say that because everybody may not. Yeah. Maybe a plant.
Paramedics arrived and rushed Tyrone to HCA Hospital on Archer Road. His injuries were severe. He had blunt force trauma to his head. His skull was fractured. Doctors did everything they could, but the damage was too great. Tyrone's family was called to the hospital. His mother, Renee, his father, Tyrone Sr., his aunt Natasha, and other family members rushed to be by his side. According to the family, doctor told them that if Tyrone could show any sign of life, they would stop the tests and take him into surgery. The family begged. They prayed. They pleaded with Tyrone to give them a sign. But there was nothing. Tyrone was brain dead. After about 24 hours, Tyrone Davis Jr. was pronounced dead.
Wow.
The family wasn't notified until Sunday, the day after he was found. His mother, Renee, sat in that hospital room and watched her son die. Her last son. The third son she had lost.
Now, allegedly, I'm going to say allegedly, they knew when it happened. Now, Polo did post another receipt of some messages that the sister took down from her IG. I believe this was IG, and it said, let's see, a tiny P. I think that was IG, where it says at 4:30. I'm sorry, at 8:43 p.m. tonight, my mother called me screaming, crying, saying the doctor said she had to make a decision for my brother. My brother, y'all just pray for me, please. All I can say, I can't do this again. Please, God, help me, because you know that she had lost two brothers prior to him. Now all of her brothers are gone. Okay, so this lady Precious, this is Renee's daughter. She was advised by her mother on December 27th of what happened to Dro. Allegedly, I'm gonna say allegedly. Okay, but he did post that receipt as well. Hey, Rachel. But now I think she may had help. Oh yeah, definitely. I don't think it was by herself. I really don't. Let's see. People just so jealous these days, can't even live your life. Right, Shelly? That's so true. Part of the plan. Oh, part of the plan. Okay. Now maybe he a vegetarian. Yes, she had sent a picture. She took a picture of what his head looked like and then sent it to the sister. Yeah, she did do that, Lulu. The jealousy is real. Uh-huh. It really is. Gluttony is real.
Lost. The medical examiner conducted an autopsy. The results were clear. Tyrone died from blunt force trauma to the head. The fracture to his skull was severe, the kind of injury that doesn't come from a simple fall. The ruling was official. Homicide. This was not an accident. Someone killed Tyrone Davis Jr. Now the question becomes, who? Kiara says she let him out of the car and drove away.
Karen.
She says she didn't know he was hurt until she came back and saw the emergency vehicles. But the family doesn't. Believe her, they have too many questions, too many things that don't add up. And the biggest question of all, if Kiara's story is true, then who hit Tyrone? And why was he found without any of his belongings? The answers to those questions could reveal the truth about what really happened under that bridge. After Tyrone was found under that bridge, Kiara's behavior raised serious questions for his family. First, why wasn't the family notified right away? Tyrone was found sometime between 2 and 5 in the afternoon on Saturday, but his family says they weren't called until Sunday, a full day later. Where was Kiara during that time?
Yeah.
And why the delay? According to the family, Kiara went back to the hotel alone and packed up all of Tyrone's belongings. She did this by herself. But remember, she had a broken ankle and was wearing an orthopedic boot. How did she carry everything out on her own? When Kiara...
You better clock this. Come on, AI. Okay. Y'all, that's a good point. Oh my goodness. So that whole evening after that, what was she doing? Where did she go? Because she had on a boot now, unless she was faking that boot. Okay, you know, she put that boot on, was probably like she was in so much pain and shock after all this happened, and the ambulance and things took him to the hospital. She was hurrying up, trying to get up out of there. Could have gone back to that hotel. Ain't no telling if it was somebody else there. Could have been the person in the red car. I don't know. But was somebody else that hotel? See, all of that hotel footage would show the movements, okay? If she came back there by herself, if someone left out with her, all of that, okay? Because where were you during that time? And where are all of his things? So I'm not sure if the family has more of his things now. I don't know. But during that particular moment, what happened to his phones and his guns and anything else he came with? That is a very good point, because how would she do all of that when you barely making it at the cabin, okay? And now all of a sudden, you would be responsible for packing all of the bags, getting everything into the vehicle, okay? That's a very good point. Yes, they did, Karen. That it's being investigated as a criminal investigation. Yes. Polo also said Jason was the one at the hospital with Lulu before the mama, sister, and whoever else drove up there. So how did Jason get back to ride with the mama? He could have drove. He could have drove Dro's car that he cleaned. Exactly. Point. Right there. Oh my goodness. Right, Shelly. She said these are self-solved cases. Like you said, Juju or Lulu. You calling Juju and Carlos up now. Yeah, we clocking. We know a lot of what happened more than the people who investigate. Okay. I think she was too, Paris. I mean, if you think about it, for one, if she was driving, I still want to know how did she get into that position when he's usually the driver. If he was, oh, but it wouldn't work if he was driving. Now, unless he was driving, oh, I don't like just throwing all this stuff out there, but I'm just thinking out loud. Like if he was driving to the Papa John's and something, argument or whatever, and she said, "Man, forget it. I'm gonna go ahead and drive." And they switched. I mean, it might be camera footage of that if that was the case. That was he originally driving? They go get the food, then they switch. He's on the passenger side, or the whole time was she driving? That's a lot. Hey, Cancer 66, welcome. I have been fine. How are you? I haven't seen you in a bit. Miss Elaine say, Lulu, she can see you in the spirit. Uh-oh. Her surgery was 5/20/2025 incident. Yeah, see, that's some time in between. That's 7 months. Yep, I believe that too. She said, why did they really need his truck when they had the sister boyfriend car? I believe the daughter and mom was already there. Oh, no, Karen. No, they didn't announce it. Not that I know of. I haven't heard of them announcing anything today. Are you asking or are you telling? Because, child, where can I find that info? We need to pull it up. I haven't heard anything today. Lulu know that the family wouldn't give her any money, so she decided to take all of his money. She had help, and his so-called best friend was always around. She had to have had help, in my opinion. I don't see her doing any of this by herself. She encouraged him to drink and enjoy his last moments. Ooh, wow. On this video, they had a lot of AI couples they're using to reference. Yes, they do. Gotcha, Lulu. She went to throw away and hide evidence. Yeah, after the fact. I believe so.
Ara spoke to hospital staff. She told them that she and Tyrone were heading back to the cabin when the incident happened. But that was a lie. They had already checked out of the cabin on Saturday morning. They had checked into a hotel instead. So why lie about where they were going?
Right.
Then there's the bank account. Tyrone shared a bank account with his sister. The day after Tyrone was pronounced dead at the hospital, that account was drained to zero. All the money was transferred out.
Why did you transfer the money out of his bank account that he said shared with my sister the day after he was pronounced deceased at the hospital? My sister and T2 share a bank account.
The family says the money was moved to his single account by himself. But Tyrone was dead. He couldn't have done it. Kiara had access to Tyrone's phone. She had access to his bank accounts. And the very next day after he died, the money was gone. Aunt Natasha asked the question everyone was thinking. Why did you transfer the money out of his bank account the day after he was pronounced deceased? She continued, you got access to his cell phone. You got access to his bank accounts. The family believes Kiara took the money while Tyrone's body was still in the hospital. After Tyrone's death, Kiara started deleting everything online. She deleted her social media accounts. She deleted YouTube content. She disabled comments on her Instagram before shutting it down completely. Before she deleted everything, she left one comment. It said, I do love him with all of my heart. His death was an accident outside of either one of our control. But if it was truly an accident, why delete everything? Why erase your digital footprint? Why not cooperate fully with investigators and help them find out what happened? The family also keeps coming back to one question. How was Kiara driving with an orthopedic boot on her foot? Which foot was the boot on? Was it her right foot? The one used for the gas and brake pedals? If so, how was she able to drive safely? The family said she don't drive. Her ankle broken. Tyrone was usually the one behind the wheel because of her injury. Yet on the day Tyrone died, Kiara was allegedly driving, and according to her story, Tyrone asked to get out of the car while they were moving or had just stopped. None of it makes sense to the family. The lies, the deleted accounts, the drained bank account, the questions about her ability to drive. All of it points to someone who has something to hide. Tyrone's family has been clear from the beginning. They said, "We leave with somebody. We come back with who we leave with." She made it back. He didn't. Aunt Natasha has been leading the fight for answers. She spoke with detectives. She visited the hotel where they stayed. She went to the Papa John's, where Tyrone picked up his last meal. She stood at the bridge where he was found. She's determined to get justice for her nephew. Father Tyrone Sr. is heartbroken. He said his guts are on the ground. He said he woke up in a graveyard next to his own father's grave, asking the Lord for answers. Mother Renee posts about her sonson. She talks about the tattoo Tyrone had of her face. She mourns the loss of her third son. And Tyrone's little boy keeps asking one question. What happened to my daddy? The family can't give him an answer. Not yet. But they have theories. Aunt Natasha believes that between Papa John's and the bridge, something had to happen. She thinks Tyrone may have been hit in the head with something inside the car. Maybe a bottle. Maybe something else. She believes he fell out of the vehicle while holding the food, already unconscious. Then another car may have run over him. Or maybe Kiara hit him with the car on purpose. The family also wonders if someone else was involved. Maybe another person Kiara was seeing. Aunt Natasha said if the roles were reversed, her nephew would have been under the jailhouse by now. Kiara is not welcome at Tyrone's funeral. Aunt Natasha made that clear. She said, "This woman got the nerve to think she's going to come to his funeral." You think you're going to come to his funeral? I think you better get a rain check, baby. Welcome to Alabama. The family is asking anyone who saw something to say. Something. The Gainesville Police Department is taking all calls. The family's inboxes are open. They're holding a candlelight vigil on January 10th from 3 to 6 in the afternoon at All Park in Broward County. Car clubs, friends, and the community are all invited. The family's chant is simple. 1, 2, 3. Justice for Dro.
Wow, y'all. Okay, Chaz said something that was a good point. Wasn't nothing wrong with her. The witness said Lulu wasn't limping at the scene. Remember? Oh my goodness. That's a very good point. She was walking up, not even, he said her face didn't even look like she was distraught or anything like that. She was trying to explain where she was. Like she was in trouble. Kind of reminded me of Holly. I have a license to carry. I have a restraining order. Girl, nobody even called you. We ain't even thinking about you right now. Well, okay, you guilty? That's what it gives me, like guilty vibes. Okay, I feel sorry for his children. Yes. She knew when they went on that trip, he wasn't coming home. Ooh, that is so sad. I'm telling you, the mom, Lulu, the sister, and Jason. Wow. I need to see the hotel footage ASAP. Yes, that's what I want to see too. Right, he was talking. He said the family say that she don't. The way he said it was ghetto. Okay. She is the devil. Hey, Linda. She didn't have it on her at her grandmother's funeral either. So when was the grandmother's funeral, Mrs. C? Hey, Sienna. Thank you, Miss Keita. Okay. So y'all, oh my gosh. So much is coming together. Wow. Now, this is something else I want to do too on this live because I've been wanting to do it for the past couple of nights, but I got some time today. I want to listen back to Jason now that we are privy to some things. Can y'all hear me? Shelly, can y'all hear me? I don't see my little bubble moving. Let me know if you can hear me. Oh, October. Oh, so she didn't have it on in October. Yes. Can y'all hear me? I don't see my bubble moving. Oh, okay. I wonder why the bubble not moving. Okay, because baby on StreamYard, it takes a while for y'all responses to come. I'm like, I don't think they can hear me. Okay, right, India or Nancy Grace. Thank y'all so much. That's what people were tagging Nancy Grace last night. I think something happened to him in the parking lot because it's hard to hit someone in the car unless they're behind. You know, for that amount of damage, y'all, that was a very hard hit. Okay, now unless it was, like I said, somebody else in the vehicle, I don't see her being able to drive and hit him with such force that it did that much damage. I really don't. And someone had brought up, well, um, is it possible that they had unalived him at the hotel and then just threw his body out there? But that's not, I don't think that that would be possible based off of the witnesses. Because remember, the witnesses said that he was moving around kind of grunting. So he was still alive at that point. Okay, thank y'all. I think Lulu only returned to the scene to see if Tyrone talked. Yes. If he survived, she knew it would have been over. Oh, yeah, definitely. Because he was going to tell it all. Yeah. He said that she was talking fast. Uh-huh. Right. StreamYard needs to get it together. Sienna, girl, this has been crazy. Well, this is Restream. He did say, welcome to Elephant. Girl, that AI voice, that let you know the investigation was not handled properly. I'm telling you now that it's so much more information. Yes. I believe that too. It's a lot of things that we are just not privy to right now, but a lot is going to come out. Okay, so let's get into this interview.
You feel me? Why me though? Like I don't get it though. Like, how you
you was the gangster one.
How?
They ain't even say me, and I'm really the one who he say Looney. He said, "Goddamn."
I'm not even in the streets. That's crazy. All I do is work, dog. That's it.
The man say, "You need to come on here and show these people your face," because the man say you got a face full of tat.
Yeah, man.
The man say you got a face full of tat.
Right.
No.
And you the one.
Yeah, we have the visual.
When I first started hitting it, I'm like, who the fuck? Who you talking about? But I'm like, I only know one Jason. Like, so I went and clicked on this line to listen. But then I'm like, damn. I'm like, I only know one Jason. Like, what the fuck? Yeah. I know they ain't talking about, because Jason don't got no tattoos in his face.
Shit crazy as hell, bro. I done heard so much shit crazy, bro. I can't believe this shit here, bro. This shit crazy. Like, you feel me? They can't even grieve in peace, dog. You feel me? I just been chilling, dog. Stand out the way. They're trying to figure out this shit, bro. This shit crazy. I can't even like focus, dog. I have a lot going on.
Said Lulu called who? They say somebody said that somebody was at the hotel and Lulu called you. She must be talking about you, Jason.
She ain't called me. I ain't heard from that girl since I seen them at the hospital, bro. That's on everything I love.
No, they said when the shit happened that you was up there and she called you when it happened.
Nah, she ain't called me. She ain't called me probably, but she ain't called me at all. When I was at the hospital, dog, she didn't even talk to me. She didn't even say nothing to me. That was it. I went back there to see my brother, and she was talking to the mom and sisters and others, whatever.
Wait, y'all. I want to know who said that in the comments. Because he got nervous. See, pay attention to people's body language. After they said that, pay attention to the scratching. You know, people started moving and scratching. He started stuttering. See, I pay attention to everything, not just what you saying, your whole tone, your body language, all of that. He does look suspect. Okay. I think he got hit after getting the food. Mm-hmm. But Looney has face tattoos. Ooh. Okay. Missy Lane said he lying. Okay, so watch this. Let's rewind that little part. Now watch his body language after that person said that.
About you, Jason.
She ain't call. I have a lot going on.
Said Lulu called who?
Uh-uh.
They say somebody said that somebody was at the hotel and Lulu called you. She must be talking about you, Jason.
She ain't called me. I ain't heard from that girl since I seen them at the hospital, bro. That's on everything I love.
No, they said when the shit happened that you was up there and she called you when it happened.
Nah, she ain't called me. She ain't called. I'm probably, but she ain't called me at all. When I was at the hospital, dog, she didn't even talk to me. She didn't even say nothing to me. That was it. I went back there to see my brother, and she was talking to the mom and sisters and others, whatever. She ain't talk to me at all, bro. At all. She ain't had no word from me. At all.
He won't.
Right.
To this day,
tell that nigga to come get on my live. Tell her we ain't doing that right there. I ain't trying to make nobody no money. I ain't trying to make a big shit go up because he got people tuned in.
That shit crazy, bro. You feel me?
Tell that nigga call that a real one.
Looking for an easier way to get that LLC next to your business name? Say hello to Taylor Brands. Just go to their site, enter your LLC.
Tell that nigga to come holler at a real one because Jason right here.
Right, Chad.
Yeah, I ain't got nothing to do with that. My brother, man. This shit crazy, bro. I'm just trying to see what's going on, how all this shit happened, bro. You feel me?
Right, Chad.
None of us know how it happened. That's the crazy thing.
Right.
I lost my daddy. I lost my grandma. I lost my best friend. All shit crazy, bro. You feel what I'm saying? Shit real
And the
crazy.
bitch don't even understand what people going through. How many people
Shit crazy, dog.
that a bitch done lost and all this shit. A bitch don't know none of that. A bitch just want to get on social media and this the hype of the story right now. It's this the story to talk about. Everybody talk about. And use my brother's name to get some fucking views and some money.
I ain't got nobody else, dog. That's all I had left. You feel what I'm saying? It's like shit crazy, man. He all I had left. You feel what I'm saying? He like all I had, dog. Nobody tell me good morning. Nobody, tell me they love me. Nobody. Cause I ain't got nobody else to tell me.
I don't know how to join his live. I tried to get him to join. I tried when I was on his live. I commented and said, "Add me to your live."
He directly contradicts the timeline that placed him as an accomplice at the cabin. His alibi? A block party in Pompano, hours away from Gainesville, on the night of the incident. He urges viewers to check his social media for a video posted December 26th as proof. I did a video at C1 Block Party on Christmas. You can see it on my page. How then did his name get connected? Jason explains that Tyrone's mother, Renee, picked him up from his home after the tragedy. He says he was brought to the hospital as a grieving friend, not as a co-conspirator. They picked me up from my house. I rode down there, dog, trying to see what's wrong with my friend. That's it. He describes a tense, confusing scene at the hospital. He claims Lulu didn't speak to him. He recalls her saying she needed to return to the cabin to get their things, a detail that struck him as cold while Tyrone was on his deathbed. And he states he was told not to call other family members yet, a directive he followed, which he now realizes has cast suspicion on him. All I did was ride with them, he says, sounding exhausted. I get involved with all this crazy stuff. I don't know how. But this isn't just about alibis and timelines. The heart of Jason's defense is his relationship with Tyrone. He pushes back hard against the portrait of a jealous op who envied his friend's life. His voice breaks as he talks about loss. He reveals Tyrone was the third close person he'd lost in a matter of weeks. I lost my daddy. I lost my grandma. I lost my best friend. All that shit crazy, bro. He was all I had left.
Right, but
He describes Tyrone as his emotional anchor, the one who checked on him daily. He also defends Tyrone's character fiercely. The idea that Tyrone would be unaware of an affair between his girlfriend and his—
Yes, Erica, that part. Because I brought up that question one day. Is it possible to be friends with a former op? Okay. If y'all were once, not close like that, is it possible to be friends with them later on and have them as a right hand man? Now, I also heard that allegedly him and Lulu knew each other first. And it made me wonder, like over the course of these years, sometimes things take time. Was she one to be sent to learn him, to learn his patterns, to see what he had, drove, to gain access to certain things? Okay, because although you've been with him for a number of years, that doesn't mean anything. People, do you know people can be close to you and be plotting on you at the same time for years? They just waiting for the perfect opportunity. I'm not saying this what you did. I'm just saying, hey, okay, it's some suspicious stuff going on. Jason should tell his story and ask for mercy. Yeah, go on and tell the truth. What all do you know? Because I believe he knows some things. Right, India. I believe that. He was nice to people. Jason was not in any pictures from that footage he showed, but Polo friend told Polo Jason asked her to send photos from the event and asked about the weather so he would know. See, Stacy, I was thinking the same thing. When he brought up that party situation, were you in the pictures and how long ago were those pictures? Just like people started thinking this Papa John's, the video in this AI video was Dro at Papa John's. That was a video from years ago. So was that recently the video? Trying to give yourself an alibi like I wasn't there because I was here. Because see, people will lie for you. Okay, if you ask some people that were there, hey, if he got some people that would lie for him, yeah, he was here. Okay, so I don't believe that all the time either, because folks will lie for you. They can't be trusted. Jason better tell what happened. Yeah, he probably scared. Okay, Stacy, think about it. I'm telling you, people can be sent and they can be around you in your whole circle and you don't know that they plotting on you the whole time. That's real life. Okay, so if you were my op once, I don't think I could have you close to me like a close friend or a right-hand man. I don't know if I would be able to fully trust you. That's just my opinion. Okay, I'm back, y'all. Sorry about that. Had some technical difficulties.
Stop playing on Tyrone name. Stop, fuck all the bullshit. Hold on, that just made me mad again. Stop playing with my dog like he was corny and lame.
But I ain't never did.
Like he was corny, like he was gonna be around niggas who he call his boys, who he trusts, who he talk to on a regular basis, and he was gonna let a nigga play in his face and be fucking his bitch behind his back.
That nigga there. My dog would have slapped a bitch down. He don't even play that shit. Out real.
Man, nigga don't even like to look at Lulu when draw around anything because a nigga don't want no misunderstanding. A bitch ain't even looking at this girl. First of all, she don't even give off the kind of inviting energy where it's gonna be.
When I give her
any time for a nigga to even play with her like that.
When he used to pull up, I used to give her a side hug. You feel me? Respect.
Respectfully.
You feel me?
How you doing? Hey, Lou. Yeah. What's happening? Nigga, y'all really underestimating Tyrone to play in his face like that. To even say he would be that lame for a nigga that's been around him over the last 15 years. Bro, we didn't just start being friends. All of us done knew each other for a long time. Y'all want us to believe that he done been around the man baby mama, done been around the man kids, done been around the man family. We done did all this shit together. And get what?
Right, they gotta
I'm gonna backdoor him for her.
Nah, that's never, man. I would never do that. I'm gonna never do that, man. Never.
Know how stupid that sound?
Nah, man. Shit, I been singing all this time. I don't want nobody, man. I'm good, man. Good.
That shit crazy.
That shit crazy, though.
Yeah, they trying to say you was in Gainesville, bitch, and you psyching all us out that went to his funeral.
Nah, okay. I wasn't in Gainesville. The only way I was in Gainesville when that mama done picked me up and took me down there. That was it.
They said his mama went on Saturday, so how you went up there Sunday?
Look, I'm sure. I can show you mention what day it was.
Gabe, click on my live. Let me add you.
Yeah, this shit crazy, bro. I'm tired from work, bro. This shit crazy as hell, bro. People blowing me up about this shit.
So one thing y'all gotta do is stop playing with T2 like he was a lame nigga or something. Yeah. Like he was just no, that ain't the furthest thing from the truth. And like I said, I'm gonna keep saying that we all want justice for T2. But we ain't doing no funny shit now. We ain't out here. This ain't about getting no motherfucking money or no likes or none of that. This about real shit.
Hey, Miss Lady.
For real. Shit crazy.
Y'all playing with people, real names, real faces out here. For a fucking storyline. My friend, not a fucking storyline. Bitch, we want justice. Blood, bitch.
Yeah, I'm trying to see what happened, you know. I got a video when he texted me, I was asleep. He trying to give me a bottle. I was asleep. When he was getting ready to get on the road. I got a video of that. I can show everybody. But I don't do that because I see all the other shit going on the internet. That's why I don't put nothing out there. You feel me? I said, if people tell me don't comment on all that stuff, man, you know, people got a lot of shit going on, so I try.
But that's why I mean, whenever I post something, I be having to delete the shit because I don't want a bitch to be like, oh, fuck what a bitch gonna be like. But I don't want a bitch to use my hurt for gain. Don't be reposting me and saying all that shit and all that bullshit and don't know what the fuck you talking about. But people have no idea who Tyrone was. What kind of nigga he was, how he moved.
Right, perfect paradox, yes. And you know what, y'all just hit me the other day. Polo brought out that allegedly there was a text message from Jason to Dro an hour before the whole incident when he was found on the side of the road. Now, how does that work? And people were saying that they felt that it could have possibly been Lulu texting from one of the other phones. I don't know. But that was odd. I thought I was tripping. Them bags is bagging under them eyes. Y'all silly. Oh, yes, we do. He did it, y'all. I'm telling you, something's off. She said, give me the affidavit. Hell, I have enough evidence to arrest Lulu right now. Yes, definitely designs. Check these phones, Lulu, Jason, mom, sister, boyfriend, etc. I would say this over and over again. Why leave him for 24 hours? What was so important that you left him? Right. That's the sad part. He was already on side of a road, but then up in this hospital by himself, you know? I believe they have been, in my opinion, too, Miss Lady T. He looks like he's regretting something is in his face. And thank you, Shelly. And Shelly is a great judge of character. Like, my thing is this. If someone is accusing you of being on the scene, okay, you're on the scene, you supposedly helping with someone's unalived, right? Child, it's no way I would be like, yeah, I don't know. What? Baby, you better have some authority in your voice. Like, child, y'all know that's a lie. You know, you got to have some behind it because you're not believable. If you on the stand, okay, in a court of law, and we're asking you questions and you were doing this, if I was a jury member, guilty. You were a part of a circle. That would have been my thoughts. Okay, it's giving guilty. It's giving you're lying, you're hiding something. Okay, and if you were not directly involved, I believe he knows more than he's letting on, to be honest. Chosen Goddess said, I heard she had surgery on her foot back in April, so I wonder how long it took her to recover from her surgery because she's been wearing that boot for 8 months now. Now it makes 10 months. Oh, it was 8 months. Oh, yeah, come on now. But then they said the grandmother's funeral, she didn't have it on in October. Yeah, he ain't slow. He's guilty. Make you wonder about the other two sons. Yes, definitely. I found that odd in the beginning. Why they always think we are in their business. That big rascal knows he hurt Tyrone.
Right. So me only
First of all, you wouldn't even be able to be around Tyrone if he felt like you was any kind of way.
Right. So I went to a party with him for his birthday. We just had a surprise party. He pulled a gun out, man. He don't like surprises, man. It was crazy, man. He don't like surprises.
But people don't know Tyrone.
It was a surprise party. It's my surprise. He hadn't put a gun out. Man. Yeah.
So bull.
Now, y'all clocked that though. He said that Tyrone doesn't like surprises, right? Even a surprise party, he would pull the gun out. So on that particular moment, whoever did this, y'all, they had to disarm him first. Like, really think about that. He would not have had to have that weapon around him because he kept him close by. He kept two, he said at first. Now, where are the weapons? Where are those guns? And she had just gifted him one. So it would have possibly caught him off guard, but they possibly had to disarm him first to be able to do that much damage. Either you hit someone really hard one time, or it just had to be like, bam, like, you see what I'm saying? But then, oh, y'all, this just makes me mad just thinking about stuff like this. Like, seriously, it really does. The more I listen to it, it really upsets me of what could have possibly happened to him. Right. But I'm glad he said that. I'm glad he said that. It's something Lulu is hiding, but what's hidden will be revealed. Right. Shelly, clock it. Girl, I'm telling you. What it's like, if you know, see, you got to pay attention to people's patterns. If you know, and they knew him, even his family knew, they knew how he rolled, that he would have the 3 phones, okay, the weapons on him. The friend had even said that. So if you know this about him and you pay attention, you're his right-hand man. You know his movements. Before something could have went down with him, you would have had to disarm him first. That he wouldn't have had that around to protect himself. I can't wait either, Purple Paradox. I'm ready to know those results. Tyrone didn't know he was in the back. I believe someone snuck up on him and he didn't have that gun in vicinity. Yes. Possibly. Wow. Oh, Miss C. Porter. That's why I say sometimes you got to watch stuff multiple times because each time something different stands out. No, I can't stopping it because on YouTube you're not supposed to just be playing this like other people's content back to back like that. So that's a YouTube thing as well, community standards. So for those of y'all who don't want me to stop and talk, you may have to go to that channel, just watch it straight through. But I cannot do that. And I give commentary on what we're talking about. Yes. Yes, the toxicology. And I like to engage with the supporters in the chat.
Yeah, this shit crazy though. I ain't gonna lie to you. Shit crazy. Yeah.
Ooh, direct. Okay.
But yeah, they tell him he can add me, whatever question, like, you know.
Hold on, I'm trying to read these comments.
Yeah, he never showed the proof.
Hey, Barbie by night princess. It's a lot of people who not gonna comment on this. You know how long it took for me to come to the conclusion my friend was really dead and that I should say something. Everybody, see, that's how I know the nigga who talking don't even know Jay, who don't even know Jason and the kind of nigga he is. And he done been around Joe all these years, and you see all those videos. Majority of the videos you see, you know who the nigga is behind the camera?
He insists their bond, built over 15 years, was built on authentic respect. And the new BMW for his sister, which Polo cited as evidence of a payday. Jason claims it was a modest deal. The car was only $500 down. It was a personal family moment, he argues, twisted into something sinister for a YouTube narrative.
Meet Reading Aid
Wow, y'all got-
Homeschool Max, the brand new all-in-one homeschool platform.
Jason's live stream exposes a painful rift. He claims he's now cut off from Tyrone's father's side of the family, caught in the middle of a painful divide. He feels punished for simply answering the call to be at his friend's side. His ultimate accusation isn't against Lulu, but against what he calls content creators. He sees Polo's investigation not as justice, but as exploitation. People using his death as a token to make some money. My friend is not a fucking storyline. He pleads for the effort to be redirected, to pressure the police, to demand answers from Lulu, and to honor Tyrone by supporting his children, not by creating fan fiction about his death. So we're left with two starkly different realities. One, a detailed theory of a plotted betrayal involving a trusted friend. The other, an emotional testimony of a grieving man caught in a nightmare of false accusations. One question hangs in the air. Can both of these stories be wrong? Or is one of them a performance? This is the messy, human aftermath of a true crime mystery. It's no longer just about what happened on a road in Gainesville. It's about what happens to the living in the desperate search for answers.
This is what I was saying yesterday, Purple Paradox, and I wasn't throwing shade at anyone that may have put $500 down on the car, because it's possible you can have good credit and not have to put anything down. However, when people started questioning the fact that he was buying his sister the car because it looked like he had come into some money, then he said, oh, we put $500 down. That is a newer model. Okay. And something tells me I don't think he put $500 down on that vehicle. Now, unless she had some money, he just gave us some $500 of it to put as a down payment. Something in me is saying that I don't feel that it was a $500 down car. Okay. And if you didn't have enough money to really do the down payment, then by yourself and things, you start wondering about the credit situation, which that's not all of our business. But you see what I'm saying, where I was going with that? I just was like, I don't know. It just sent up a red flag. And that wasn't until after people started saying that, oh, well, he just bought his sister this car, so he must have came into some money. Then that's when he countered and said, oh, I just gave her $500 down.
What do you believe? Does Jason's raw emotion convince you of his innocence? Or does his story raise more questions about the hours after Tyrone was hurt? We want to thank our true crime unraveled community for your incredible engagement. Single comment and your thoughtful discussions are what make this channel so.
Okay. So I wanted to just play that little snippet of that video. Buy here, pay here, maybe. Yeah, because I've seen those dealerships too. But I was trying to think, that model car though. I don't know. It's possible. It's possible because I've heard of those too. And now Jason says he's buying a house and moving away. That was the red flag too that people were saying with all of the money. That's a brand new car. $500 ain't no money. for a BMW. His credit is trash, and I'm trying not to be saying that because I don't know. Sienna said it's giving CPN. Okay, girl. Okay, if you needed $500 only for that ride, girl, I'm just saying. I mean, we could be wrong. He said he got that for his sister because she deserved it. So $500 down is not doing much for her. Right. Shirley said, "Oh Lord, Lulu brought that car. Everything they doing is so fast. That's the thing. But see, some people don't know how to not look guilty. Okay, so if you come into some money that you know you're not supposed to have, child, you're not supposed to be out here buying up everything. You got to spread stuff out." Because people will know if you asking to borrow $20 last week, and now all of a sudden you riding a brand new car. You saying you going to get a new house, child. You going on these vacations, cruises. It's going to be a red flag. Right. Why bring that up? Maybe a big fight. Something started at that cabin. I think so too. And it may have been intentional to get it started. The way Jason was staring at Dro on that video gave off. Yeah, I didn't like the way he was looking at him too on that video. It's an older model. Okay. It looked newer to me, but maybe I'm gonna have to look at that again. No, not all of them. Some you can buy. Well, definitely, yeah. Some of them want a bigger. Now, some will go for 500. Thank you so much for the super chat and for being a sponsor. Rosetta, thank you for a great show. Thank you so much. I appreciate that, Rosetta. Child. This entire trip was set up and planned by the players involved. Lulu knew this was going to be Tyrone's last trip. They planned this. Right. They doing too much too fast. Girl, come on now, Miss Lady T. You better say that in your Cat Williams. You better say that in Cat Williams' voice. All lies will be exposed. And I heard it in his voice too when you said that. Okay, Jason is guilty. I would have told him, keep that little file. She said I would have told him keep that little $500. I don't even think 500 covers the maintenance. We are not fooled easily, okay? Like seriously. But he also said that he had nobody left in his corner, but now he got a sister that he buying cars for. Wow. That's crazy. Shout out to Designs Decor for the super chat. She said, great recap. Thank you so much. And thank you for being a sponsor for today's live. I appreciate that. I've been saying she started fake art. Yeah. I think so too. I can't wait for the truth to come out. Oh, that's a good point, Doris. Is she going to press some charges? Okay, that means bad credit. Yeah. Older model or not, that car will have to have a lot of miles on it to be $500 down. So, okay. I don't really think it's too many places that's just doing 500, especially in this economy, child. I would never refriend a snake. Once a snake, always a snake. Okay, say that again. Make sure y'all tap that like button. It is for free. She said nobody is taking $500 down anymore in Florida. Uh-oh. It ain't even a tune-up. Oh, my goodness. This entire trip was set up and planned by the players involved. Okay, I read that one. Hey, Latte girl, where you been? Probably working. Look, you come in when I'm about to get out. Okay, y'all. So that's the recap for today. For those of you who came in late, we just kind of talked about how the video that Polo told us with the Papa John's video was in the AI video that I showed y'all today. Hey, Spec, welcome. And that video that was embedded into the AI video was from 3 years ago when Dro was at like a game of some sort. He was at like a concession stand. And in that video today, we discovered he had 3 phones in his hand, even 3 years ago. So even his family has stated that. So where are his other phones? Okay, he's also used to carrying at least 2 guns around. Where are his weapons? Okay, where's all of that, Lulu? Where is it? What happened in the time that you left him after he was shipped off or taken, I should say, to the hospital? Where did you disappear to? Also, the hotel that they stayed in was released last night from Polo, the Fairfield Inn and Suites there in Gainesville. That's where they stayed. And the room was put into Lulu's name, and she tried to use his card, though, which doesn't make sense. Why not just put the room in his name? He was the one that was going to have to pay for it, but I guess she thought she could use his card to pay for the room. But where was he? So I don't know if he eventually went and just paid for it or what happened with that. I don't know. So that was revealed. And then we kind of look back at some of the previous videos. A video that he did weeks before he was unalived. Seemed like there was some tension between him and someone else. He said they were not sparing him, and he's not going to spare them. Okay, now that could have been perceived as a threat. Now we don't know to who, but he looked like he was tired of playing with someone. He said he wants to protect his peace. Okay, so y'all gonna have to check that out. Then we looked at some videos from his mom's birthday party a month before his death, birthday dinner, and Lulu was there, and she had bought the cake and got all of that, the cake and balloons and so forth, set up for the birthday dinner. So we just kind of went back some and then moved our way forward. She said, "I'm gonna see if AI is gotta pay." Wait, gonna pay $500 down on fake hates. Oh, okay, right. During C19, you could get a $500 down car, but I guarantee you not now. Right. She said, "I've been working." Hey, Peanut, welcome. Dro's life is a tell all what not to do. Right. Like to definitely be careful. You got to watch who you have in your circle. Everybody you have in your circle is not in your corner. Come on now. I'm a car person, and they're not giving BMWs away for $500 nowhere. Right, $500 down. That's what he said. I don't believe it. Who took a plea? I don't know what y'all talking about. I'm like, what case is that? How in the hell you go back to sleep when you hear, yes, she didn't even come then when you heard your son was in the hospital. And then I'm wondering too, did she just think it was an accident? He was going to go to the hospital and be okay the next day. And then when Lulu had to send the pictures to show how bad it was, that's when they came. That's what I'm wondering. Oh, Doris, you're welcome. I try to engage. That's what I'm saying. Like I pause. We watch videos. I pause. I read some of y'all's comments because I I feel like when I'm in the chat, I want people to pay attention to the things. Now, I can't get to every comment, but for the most part, I try to, read a good chunk of comments because I like to engage with the people. I still can't figure out why get the hotel. I don't know. That part is a mystery. Right, Miss Lady T. That's a good point. He probably had her reserve the room. Yeah, they checked out. So they could go to the hotel. I think it's going to be multiple people arrested. Me too. Lulu, who is going to tell on Jason, and Renee. Jason going to tell on Joe's sister and her boyfriend. Not the boyfriend. You didn't include the boyfriend. Is it because they used his car? you including the boyfriend now. Oh, you think he got the stuff? Because I'm wondering where are the clothes and everything. It's too much BS going on with this one. I hate this for him. Yeah, he was really nice, and y'all, you could tell even in the video with his mom and stuff. Like he spoke of his love and showed it. It looked like he just wanted to please people and make them happy. He was joyful. He laughed a lot, and just it really just makes me mad. Like seriously, probably so, Latte. Yeah, he knows it too. He better speak up. First person to speak up, hey, might get less time. She can keep his things, but if it's some evidence, she needs to give it up. Need to make sure the family and the police know about it because it could have some evidence in their love. That's all we're saying. Okay, got you. Yeah, you got to watch the beginning. That was a test to see if she could get access to his car. Oh, uh-oh. I didn't think about that one, Art. Now, y'all, that is a good point. If she was okay, because remember, she transferred the money, right? Now, she had gone to the hotel. The hotel was in her name, but she was trying to use his card. And that could have been a test. Some people would try little stuff to see what they can get away with. But that particular time, she wasn't able to use his card. Now you got me thinking. That's a very good point. I hadn't thought about that. Wow. Oh, Jarvis took a plea. Got you in that case. Oh, so many cases. They were gang stalking drove. They phone call, social media, and all. And had someone move across the street from his house to watch. Really? Lord. That's allegedly. I think it is going to be multiple people. Okay, I read that. I believe the mom never had love or connection with her child. No, I don't think so. I'm very big on picking up on people's energies real heavy. I know when they fake jealous and envy, I move different. Me too, chosen goddess. I think that was that confirmation call. Yeah, and she saw the picture. Man, y'all have some good thoughts. Some stuff I hadn't thought about. Yeah, I think so. At first, Purple Paradox. Wow. See, this is what I want to know. So, how did they get the room? You know what I'm saying? Was he himself then and able to go into the hotel and pay for it? And then, okay, she tried to get the room with his card, but wouldn't he be sitting there? I'm confused on that now because they would have went to the hotel together. Now, sometimes if I go in and get the room first, my husband's car, I use his car. He'll be in the car with the kids. So, hold on, because sometimes I don't want to just bring them in there. I have little kids. And so, like, I could get that. But if y'all are just a couple by yourself, we ain't got to do some logistical stuff, then y'all both should be at the counter. So he should have been right there by her. Am I thinking too deep into that? To just go ahead and pay? I don't know. Well, did she use her card? If the room was in her name, I'm just wondering, did she eventually use her card or did she switch the room's name into his name? I think it is going to be, okay. I keep reading that same comment. Okay, let me scroll down and go back up. Why did several readers say Lulu put a bag on his head? I don't know about that. I think he knew something was not right. Dro did get okay, so he may have eventually got the room into his name instead of her name. Got you. Okay, thank y'all. Because I was like, wait a second. She could have been testing that card out. Yeah, she was trying to pay for it with his card, but they didn't go for that. Yeah, they need to get the phone records. You think it was about what, Miss Keita? Money? Okay. I see what y'all saying. Wow. People took yeah, they took his kindness for weakness. I believe that. I'm trying to figure out when the police are going to do their jobs right. We waiting on that. And they probably are. It takes time because like I said, even in Romika's case, Holly, she was out for 87 days before they arrested her. hmm So, yes. All right, y'all. But that was all that I had today. I want to give a special shout out to Ashley Chats, Art, and Designs Decor. Thank y'all so much for being sponsors for today's live. And also, shout out to Shelly Shells and Dreamy Girl and Latte, the mods in the building today. Thank you, ladies, so much for hanging out with me. It's a whole group of them, plus the dad. Was he in the military? Oh, I don't know. I think he knew it was something that was not right going on. I think so too, Mosquito. Hence that video that he did weeks before. Okay, because that was not a joyful, chipper video that he does. So something was definitely happening that day. Everybody ain't your friend. Come on now. You better say that. Thank you, Shelly. Man made money like that. I'm not setting him up, baby. Keep stacking that money. Yeah, she needs to be in prison. Thank you, Miss Keita. And thank you for tuning in today. She probably told him to give her access so she don't have that. Oh, wait a minute. Now, Art, now I was about to get off, but you just brought up a good point. I'm curious to know. Now, that brings up a whole other question. How long had her name been on that account? Because that would have been the perfect reason to add her. Oh my God. Oh my God. Think about that. If they were trying to get into the hotel and she was trying to use his card, but she couldn't, then that would have been a reason to say, well, babe, next time we go somewhere and I want to use your card, why don't you just add me to your account? We're about to get married. How long was her name on there? Or a special type of access? You see what I'm saying? Oh my gosh. I hadn't thought about that. Yeah, Cakes, I think so too. Trust no one. Love you too. Oh my goodness. Everybody ain't your partner. Smiling faces tell lies. My granny taught me that at 5 years old. I know that's right. Okay. Just got added to the so her name had just gotten added to. Hi, Miss Deanne. Oh, y'all, I don't know though. I don't know. That would be hard to prove because you got to talk to the banks on that. But how long? They said 3 months her name had been on there. But it just makes you wonder, was there a special type of access after she was not able to do it that day, use his card to pay for something in her name? Was it something that he did to release access to her? You see what I'm saying? Like that was so close to the time when the money was transferred. Oh, yeah, Miss Lady T. And she does taxes and all of that. Right, I be side eyeing everybody. Okay, after this, she seen his money and started planning. Especially if she did this the first time. Yeah, they do have tax business. Do you think they really went to the hotel? Maybe Lulu got the hotel after she left the hospital That's why they didn't want to accept Joe's card because he wasn't present. Because think about it, where did she stay? That's what I'm wondering. I mean, unless they, like I said, the only way they can prove all of that is with the camera footage and, the check-in logs of did he really go there to the hotel. But where else would they have stayed? Well, because they had left the cabin. See, now y'all got me thinking, man. Oh my God. Hmm. Mm-mm-mm. Wow. Oh my goodness. It depends on the car. Sometimes you could just add them. Yeah, you can. Mm-hmm. Not as always them tax ladies. Yeah, she was added to that. Yes. Oh, Lauren, you are late, but welcome. Notary don't have access to your money unless you are disabled. He was fully aware. Mhm. Not the bank account, but oh, yes, she does have the same last name. Because she could have said, "This my husband." I just hope they've seen video footage from the hotel because it could have been Jason. That's what I was thinking too. That's what I was thinking too. Was it really him? Probably so. Me too, Miss Keita. Who y'all? Y'all making it deeper. Every time we think, well, we good on this, here come another little roller coaster twist and turn. Oh my gosh. I'm wondering, but that will be found on the camera footage. If it was him who checked in, how long was he there? They see you walking back and forth. They'll see you in the parking lots and things like that, who's getting to the cars and all of that. So they're probably looking into all of that, hopefully. In my opinion, the domestic call was a cover up like the staged food, money, and phone. Probably snuck or drugged him. No fight happened between anyone. I think it was a setup before they booked the trip. Hmm. Okay. I believe all of them were there already. That's what. Hey, and when that person said that on that live, he was like, "No, no." I think he was. That's something she would say too. Because remember they were about to get married. Right, it have our nerves. We up here eating, drinking, all of that. Remember, she said she had to go back and get their things from the cabin. Yes, why did she say that? If they had allegedly checked out of the cabin, but did they really check out of the cabin and their stuff was still there? And then she went to the hotel. Oh, y'all, it's the whole timeline thing. Yes, they were already there. Did he look strange on the cabin video laying on the bed? Yeah, I did notice that too. And some people say, he was drinking. I was thinking the pizza being thrown out was because wings usually have foil. Well, those wings didn't have foil. If the wings stayed wrapped to a degree, it'll retain heat. They can lie about when everything went down. Well, I'm seeing that, but I didn't get a close picture of the inside part, but it looked like just a little plastic container. But that's a good point. Sometimes they do put the little foil at the bottom. But she removed the things before they left that cabin. It's still Lulu and Jason. Shelly said, "Look, it was planned, all involved. Case closed." Oh, but we got to have proof. Shirley said, "We didn't already figured this out, child. Look, we need the proof. We need to know what the detectives have this video footage from this hotel. Oh, and the Papa Johns. Those are going to be key. Any video footage from the freeway or pictures, any video footage from Papa John's, and definitely any video footage from the hotel are going to be key." Right, Art. Yep. Why would you go back there and it was rented when she got back there? That's what I'm saying. Unless she was just lying. And you know how sometimes when you lie, you forget certain things in the moment because he brought that up. And we like, hold up. Why was she going back there? Because all of the stuff should have been moved to the hotel. Now, unless she got caught up in her lie and said the wrong thing, or and who said that it was okay? Where are y'all getting that it was rented out? I missed that part. That in some videos, some chats. Who said that it had already been rented out by someone else? Where did that part come from? Yeah, I don't think she did it by herself. Right, we are the detectives at this point, and we don't have a lick of footage. But look, we putting it together piece by piece. Who said that it was rented out? I missed something on that part. Like, how do y'all know that? Because I must have missed a live or something. Yep, proof is in the pudding. Because I've seen a couple of people say that. Okay, the owner said it. Where was the owner? Where did y'all see that video? That's not a fight. That's a fatal attack. Yeah, to his brain. No other bruises. Learn the difference. My opinion of what could have happened. Right. The owner said, but who? Where's the owner? Oh, Auntie Tasha said the owner said it. Okay, child. Because I was like, but where's that video? Monica laughing at me. Okay, gotcha. She stayed somewhere while he was in the hospital, unless she got that money and kept getting up. The owner, when Big Ty went up there. Okay, okay. No video. Auntie Tasha said what was told to her. Got you. Okay. Because I was missing something. I was like, I keep seeing people saying that, but where's everyone getting that? I heard that in the beginning as well. The owner said it was already rented out the same day they checked out. I forgot who said it, but at this time, I don't know what to believe anymore. Right. Ari said, did it, uh, Jessio, what the guy said that Jason is always the man behind the camera. So he was up there in games, uh, taking the pictures. Oh, in Gainesville. You think he was taking pictures too? He was probably there already. The quietness at the cabin. Lulu was rushing to put stuff in her car. Never saw Dro when he went back. Nobody was there. Wow. So where was he during that time? Hey, Andy. I want my direct deposit ASAP. Right, Sienna? Girl, they need to start paying us. Okay. She said at the hospital, and when the sister showed up, she claimed she was going to get their um, food from the cabin or their stuff from the cabin. That was a lie. That's what Jason said too. She didn't even let the man eat before she killed. Oh, I know. Calculated steps. That's cold. That's horrible. Far as we know, it was some of her people that rented it out right after her. Okay, child, does she know the people? Cause baby, why are you trying to go back to that cabin? From Polo, listen to Polo. Lies, lies. Hopefully, justice will come soon for all. Right. Dro was at that hospital. Right, he was still there. He was never seen after they had a dispute and police was called. Oh my God. So then the next time he was seen was on side of the road. Y'all, it's a lot of gaps in time. Like if you really think about it, it's a lot of gaps. Like what in the world happened to this man. And without like proper footage, I mean, or pictures, it's like that's why so many people are trying to fill in the blanks. That's what our mind does naturally. You see what I'm saying? When you don't understand something, your mind naturally tries to fill in the blanks. But it's a lot of time that lapse in between all of this. The time between moving from the cabin, okay, to the hotel, the time between going to the hotel to going to get pizza, the time between the pizza place to him being on side of the road, then the time between her, him going to the hospital and her, we don't even know where she went. She's off the map for some time. Then the family comes. Where you been the whole time? Okay, when they get there, where they stay at? Okay, Rosetta, that's your name. Okay. Thank you, Rosetta. I'm gonna try to remember that too. Yeah, it's crazy, Shelly. I'm like, that's a lot of different gaps. Mm-hmm. The whole Papa John story is BS to throw us off from the real trail. But at some point, somebody gonna be on Papa John's video. If they already showed us the video footage of the Papa John's wings and the wings and the pizza. So if the wings was by him, somebody done been to Papa John's. Okay. I don't know who, but they got the wings and they got the pizza boxes. So I don't know where John's fits in with this. I mean, I get it, the food, but why there? Hey, Catherine. Yeah, she was gone. Cakes was where they were already eating good at the cabin, right? Exactly, Redbone, and welcome. That is my number one question. And what was on there on that YouTube channel to the fact that she or whoever deleted his channel? And she still has it on her IG as his channel and to go and subscribe. She forgot to remove it from there. Talking about my hubby's channel. You probably were using that hubby word a lot to get people to look at you as the wife. Oh yeah, definitely now, Miss Keita. The mom and Lulu went to rob Dro. That's why they left the hospital. Yeah, it might be another clue. Yeah, it's a lot of missing pieces and time gaps. Also, she didn't even eat that food. Fake laughing. I can't do that fake laughing and that talk. Oh, oh my gosh. Wow. Well, y'all, we're gonna be on the lookout, and I'm gonna definitely be on the lookout. If I find some answers to some of these questions, we got 100 questions and 5 answers. So, baby, we got 100 questions, baby. We done found out 5, 6 things already. No one ever saw after the fact when the ambulance came. She was MIA for sure. Exactly. Where did she go? Oh my goodness. This is crazy. This is crazy. Well, Shelly say that's my second time seeing. Look, blame it on them. I think Rosetta put something in the chat when I was about to end, and here we went on a whole other little rabbit hole. We done dug 10 rabbit holes. Okay. I'm just done. But y'all, thank you so much for tapping in today. Make sure, right, we getting to it. Make sure you tap that like button. It is for free. Also, if you have not subscribed, make sure you subscribe and hit that bell because you never know when I'm going to go live. Also, let's drop some blue hearts in the chat. It is justice for Dro. Thank you all so much, and y'all have a blessed day. Bye bye.
You just flip through truth with the open book. If you felt that heat, like share and stay locked in. Another chapter done, but we far from finished. Truth on the mic, yeah, we handle business. Real talk, no fluff, just facts and fire. From the book to the block, we taking it higher. The open book, every voice matters, every lie shatters. Catch you next page.